My actual opinion, healing debuffs should be removed from the game or made so shitty that basically getting them is like a QSS type deal where like the item with it is so fucking weak that you're basically only buying it for the healing debuff. Let me put it this way. Healing debuffs should be removed from tier 1 items entirely. No Bramble Vest, no Executioner's Calling. Lord Dominic's Regard should then lose the entirety of its penetration and just be like 45 damage and a healing debuff. Morellonomicon should like lose the health and magic pen entirely and just be 70 AP and a healing debuff. In return, healing should see across the board nerfs to pretty much everything. Pretty much every champion and everything should have its healing nerfed. Ravenous Hunter should probably just be straight removed. Conqueror is probably fine just because they've nerfed it so hard anyway. Soraka should probably get a nerf. Things like Silas, Silas might be fine still because they're kind of hitting him really hard. But like things like Mundo ult, Soraka heals, even Aatrox ult should then probably be like reduced a little bit as well, but that would be much healthier for the game. That would also enable items like Death's Dance to actually be built for their healing and not because they're so insanely good despite the healing. Like right now, the only champion I think that legitimately builds Death's Dance because they want the healing is Aatrox, and that's only because he has a giant healing modifier. Oh wait, I should have looked at their team more. You do not want to go Conqueror into Akali. That's useless. Unpopular opinion. Pre-rework Akali might actually have been less cancer than post-rework Akali, which is funny because pre-rework Akali was one of the most cancer champions in the game. Second unpopular opinion. A champion that can just go straight up invulnerable to any damage for that long is shit design. Make Akali tankier, like give her more health, give her more armor. In return, reduce the like duration of Shroud to like half of what it is right now. Like I don't know why Riot gives these champions like insanely fucking overpowered abilities and then is like, oh, but it's okay, Hashinshin, it's okay. They're super squishy. It's like they're not really squishy if they've got this super fucking tanky ability. Now are they? What would you rather have? The ability every single time I E in to go, nope, no damage, or 10 more armor. What do you think mitigates more, Twitch chat? Yeah, it's probably gonna be the one that says you literally don't get to hurt me. You know, I'm not thinking about it much, Twitch chat, but I'm gonna say it's the one that says you don't do any damage. Akali's base armor is really low. You just never get to hit her with anything. If you ever actually try to play against Akali, you basically never get to actually land any damage. Let's say I'm playing Kled. I do Q, I do E, I ram into my opponent. I now start hitting him with W. Now let's say I'm playing Kled against Akali. I press Q, I press E, and then I can't auto attack anymore. Like, see that? Like, how do I fight back against a champion that at any given time can just say, timeout, I take no damage. Oh, you used all your cooldowns? I take no damage. You used your gap closer? No damage. That's why Akali, in my opinion, is permanently pick ban. And nothing can change my mind on that one. Like, there's no meta where Akali won't be overpowered. They will have to nerf her damage into basically being useless. Because if she can even hurt people, she's going to be overpowered. The current design is amongst the worst I've ever seen for any rework. And that includes Fiora. She will literally be impossible to balance ever. You are never going to get this champion to a healthy 50% win rate ever. Akali is to melee champions what Yasuo Windwall is to ranged. No? Sorry, is that a win wall? Removing 2/3 my health while also being immune to my damage while also just running up into melee of me? They actually, not only did they not solve the problems of the old kit, they actually fucking doubled down on them. They're like, wow, Shroud is an incredibly unfun mechanic that's broken as fuck. What if it was uncounterable? What if it lasted longer? What if it restored energy? Her ult is overpowered. She gets 3 point-and-click gap closers. What if they weren't even point-and-click? What if you could use them anywhere? Akali's mobility is overpowered. What if we gave her 2 movement speed buffs and one of them was permanent? I just wanted the CS at that point. I was dead. Okay, even if the Shroud is a unique feature, it shouldn't last as long as it does. Akali at level 18 gets 110 movement speed. That's faster than Hecarim. Have you ever thought why you can't hit Akali in her Shroud? You're like, huh, my AoEs don't seem to be working. Because she's literally moving at twice the fucking movement speed. That's why I think it's a joke that people are like, no, but Hashinshin, no, just play Garen or a champion with an AoE into Akali. Okay, great. And then catch her when she's moving at double movement speed and invisible. Let me actually put that into a thought for you. You have to kill an invisible champion who moves twice as fast with an AoE. Go. You realize she literally just walks away from Garen, right? Like she goes in her Shroud and she just walks to the other side of the lane. She's faster than Garen. In case you didn't pick up on that one. But Hashinshin, she's got low base armor and also takes no damage. Okay, if she took double damage from physical, what's double zero? Twitch chat. They're like, oh, but Hashinshin, she takes 10% more damage. No, it's not even 10. 5% more damage from physical attacks. That means physical champions counter her. Proceeds to take literally no damage from physical damage. So chat be like, no, but yeah, Klepto doesn't work. When they reworked Klepto and they made it so after mid-game melee champions no longer chain proc elixirs, they ruined it for melee champions forever. The entire point of Klepto was that it played out kind of like a ghetto conqueror. The more you hit people, the more elixirs you got. And you got elixirs pretty consistently. Maybe 8 seconds into a fight, you'd have all 3 elixirs, Potion of Rouge, etc., etc. And then at like 10, 15 seconds into a fight, you'd just be completely decked out with every buff from Klepto. So it was actually really good for long fights, okay? Since that doesn't work anymore, Klepto blows. Wait, she's Klepto. Wait, what? So that was a shitty parry. Oof. I'm not gonna be able to outrun her. If I had timed that Q properly, I actually would have killed her. Dude, shit, I didn't know I was fighting myself. How did I get 3-manned against me? Tank the turret! What is that damage? As I said, Kindred is ranged Renekton, who becomes effectively Caitlyn with Renekton damage by mid-game. Of course, it's the challenger player who's playing Kennen. Yeah, fair and reasonable damage from the super late game ultra carry. If only, you know, Kennen's ult didn't give him 20 armor and magic resist so he could walk up and kill everyone mid-game. If only that champion wasn't mind-numbingly, disgustingly overpowered. Who's your support, Orin? It's weird, after playing Aatrox, I'm kind of used to the walls I can jump through not being very big, and now they're kind of big. I couldn't even see the timer. Kindred did that perfectly, guys. She pressed her R key at the edge perfectly. No one has ever pressed R like that before. Okay, was getting a bit worried because she wasn't showing up, and I was like, yo, Where you go? I didn't think that was gonna work. I didn't think it was close enough to me. I tried Death Dance on Camille and I really didn't like it. She doesn't have the sustained damage to make it work, and she doesn't really have any reason to use it, you know what I mean? Like, Riven's got her E-shield spam. Aatrox has his ult. Jesus, these are getting a little bit too close, actually. Wow, I really got outplayed there. Glad that Riot added such a high-skill champion. Riot Games. We think by moving the armor and magic this Kennen's ultimate, he'll be nerfed. Why did that Kennen do so much damage? He's overpowered. Tuchat's like, oh shit, what excuse can we use? He has to get close. He's squishy. No. Oh, you didn't build magic resist. Yeah, Hashinshin. Yeah, you deserve to die in an AoE stun from a champion who gets 40 armor and magic resist because you didn't stack MR. Yeah. Okay, how did I get stunned by that? God damn it.